Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be giving you a video that's part of the collaboration. This recipe is. It's hosted by Kettle Kitchen. Many, probably, well, I think more than 20, 30 channels on here. There's a channel every single day here during November. And there's a couple days that there's 2 videos. I think today I'm sharing a slot with somebody else. But this is Noodle November Twisted Pasta 2024. And at the end of the month, actually December the 3rd at 4 p.m. over on Kettle Kitchen, they are going to be doing a live drawing. So you're going to want to go over there. So this year, they changed it up a little bit. Instead of just doing a noodle dish, kind of twisting it up a little bit. Sorry for getting all that noise in my microphone. I was going to do my dish. Actually, let me cover that up for you so you get some quiet. I was going to do my dish out on the Blackstone and show you how you do the pasta dish on there. I've done one, I think, this fall already. You can look back in my library and find that. But I was supposed to do this on the Blackstone. Got up this morning, it was 31 degrees. It's supposed to warm up a little bit. It did, a little bit. So it's too cold out there. It is windy, it's blistery and cloudy. It just wouldn't have been a good video, and I'd have been freezing, had a coat on, and it just wouldn't have been too good. So I moved it indoors. But you could absolutely do this on the Blackstone griddle or any griddle top you want. So today, since I'm inside, I'm going to be doing it on the induction cooker. And what I'm making is a Caesar pasta. Well, Caesar chicken pasta. This cut up first. Get all of this. Got a little bit of brown on the rings here. I'm just going to peel those off and then cut off what's bad there on the corner. I'm not going to waste a whole onion. You can peel off the bad part and still use the rest, as long as it's not all mushy. Let me get this off. I've always hated peeling onions. Oops, get it all over back here. Get this off the corner here. And I'm just going to dice this onion up and add it. It's probably about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch dice, because I don't want it real chunky in this pasta. It's supposed to kind of resemble a Caesar salad. And instead of using cream and different things, we're actually just going to use Caesar dressing. And I think you have a wishbone Caesar dressing. We're going to use that on here. So first I've got 2.5 chicken breasts. It's really 3, but they were small. And I got that diced up. That's cooking off. And now I'm going to add the onion to it and let that soften up a little bit. I don't want it real crunchy, so I do want to saute it down a little bit, soften it. Let me put these in here. And don't worry, I cooked that chicken. I cut up on the plastic cutting board over there. You don't want to use a wooden cutting board to cut chicken. You're going to get all the fluids down in there. You could have bacteria, salmonella, anything down in there. You just don't want that. It's not easy to clean all that out of a wood cutting board. I always use plastic for meats, and I use wood and sometimes plastic for veggies, because I can bleach my plastic cutting boards. Make sure they're nice and safe. So let me get this onion stirred in. I'll tell you everything else we're going to put in it. Like I said, I've got it. It's supposed to be a 20 or 18 ounce bottle. They're 15 ounces now. Everything's shrinking. It's called shrinkflation. I've got Parmesan cheese, shaved Parmesan cheese. I've got a large family size. I think it's supposed to be 20 ounce, and it is 20 ounce of tortellini. And this is just a cheese tortellini. I didn't get meat since I've already got the chicken in here. Ooh, that onion smells good. Let's get some salt and pepper on there. Remember, you always want to season every layer. You don't want to cook this all and then taste it and say, oh, I could probably use some salt. Season every layer, and as it cooks, it's going to marry the flavors, and it's going to taste a lot better and be a more consistent flavor all the way through. So there's some salt and pepper. And this is a very quick, easy dish. Just like, well, on Blackstone, if I'd done it, I'd be doing my chicken over here, I'd be doing veggies over here, my spinach over here, throw it all together at the end, and I'm done. But speaking of the spinach, I do have a bag of spinach. This is 5 ounces. You need a whole field of spinach for a dish anymore because it shrinks down so much. I do have garlic. I didn't have any garlic cloves. Planted all my garlic cloves and I haven't bought any more. So I'm going to just use minced garlic. Red pepper flakes, which will be optional for you. That's all we have. So I've got the chicken cooked off. My onions are getting a little bit translucent. They're nice and soft. I'm going to add my pasta. Now, if you bought frozen pasta, you're going to have to cook it for 3 to 5 minutes. This is more of a fresh pasta. I'm going to let it cook for a minute or two. Basically steam it, and I can't get that open, so let's just do it that way. And I just bought a mixed cheese tortellini. I got the dual color, just gives a little color and prettiness. So we're going to put that in. Get everybody in this sauna, and let's get it stirred just a little bit because we want to get the pasta down in there so it's not really cooking in water. This is really going to steam. So I'm just going to get maybe about 1/8 a cup of water put in there. Crank up my heat just a little bit more. I got it on medium high. We're going to let this cook for like 2 minutes, and that should soften up our pasta, make it more al dente, and then we'll come back and we'll add everything else. Okay, I've let this steam for about 2 minutes. That pasta's softened up. Just remember, if you're going to use a frozen pasta, cook it just like you normally would. Drain it, and you're going to throw it in right here at the end where it's already cooked. So there's the pasta, the onion, and the chicken cooked already. I'm going to add in my, well, actually, you know what? I'm going to add garlic in first so it can mix in there. I purposely did not put the garlic in while this was steaming and cooking because I didn't want the garlic to get down to the bottom of the pan and burn. I usually put the garlic in last. Put maybe a teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoons, 2 if you like it like me. I'm going to stick that in there. I'm going to put my red pepper flakes because I do want those. Maybe 1/4 teaspoon, just to give it a little spice every so often when you bite into it. Now we're going to add in the baby spinach. Looks like a lot, but those of you that cook spinach, you know it's going to go down to nothing. So I'm going to put just a little bit more water in there, just to steam it. Cover it back up. And while that's going, I'm going to go back over everything in the collaboration that Kettle Kitchen's bringing to us. Like I said, on December 3rd, they are going to have a drawing at 4 p.m. on their channel. I'll, of course, put the link down below to it and to all of the other channels that are in the collaboration. There will be a total list down there. Make sure you go to each one of their channels and like, subscribe, and most importantly, comment on a video. If you don't comment on the video, you're not going to have a chance to win the drawing on December the 3rd. So on that date, they're going to do the drawing with a random comment picker on the internet, and that's going to pick the prize. So make sure you head over there and do that. For those of you who are new to me and our channel, my mom, Mama Vera, is on here. She does do channels, and lately she's done a few more than I have since I've been working so much on the farmstead, and that's where brings me to. Let me introduce myself. I didn't at the beginning of the video for those of you that are new to my channel and are coming over from Kettle Kitchen's collaboration. I'm in Northeast Tennessee, up in the mountains, and like I said at the beginning, it is cold, bluster out there. We're supposed to get snow tonight, maybe a 1/2 inch, up to 1 inch. It's not going to stick because the ground's too warm, but it'll sit there for maybe an hour or two. I'll make sure I get some pictures, and if I do, I'll share them with you on my next video. But we moved up here from Florida, and South Florida to be more specific, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and just got tired of all the hustle and bustle down there and all the nonsense. Decided to move up here because my whole family is from these Cumberland Mountains, actually right on the other side in Kentucky, Pineville, Kentucky, in that area, Bell County, Kentucky, Miracle, Kentucky. It's actually about 35 minutes from here, and I go up there quite often because my great-grandparents and my great-great-grandparents and just a mess of other family are buried up there. And I just kind of like to go up there and pay my respects and visit, since it's been so many years that I've been able to come up here since I've been in Florida so long. So we're up here doing our own little homestead. I'm standing in what originally was our 20 or 22 foot camper. We lived in for 2 years, and this past summer we actually added on a living room over here, knocked out about 3/4 of the wall, scooted the refrigerator over in front of the original door, and built a small pantry here. And this is just our mini cabin until we get our main cabin built out on the land. We do have chickens, quail, pigeons. We started with quail, ended up getting chickens next, and then a very good friend of ours gifted us some pigeons that they were done raising. They wanted to get out of it. We started with 10. We're now up to 18 pigeons. And we've only had them about 4 months, and we love them. They're beautiful, have a beautiful aviary. I'll put a picture here for those of you who haven't seen it. This is our aviary. This is where 10 of my quail are, and they're the downstairs neighbors, and then upstairs are my pigeons. And then we have the chicken coop with 18 chickens there. If you notice over here on my left, you're right, got a basket of eggs. Those are today's. My chickens did not get the memo that in the fall, when the days get shorter, they're supposed to stop laying, or at least slow down laying. Mine are picking up. So I'm getting an abundance of eggs. And if you go back and look in my last video, I did an egg salad, and I think this weekend I'm going to do a egg casserole, and I'll be posting that, trying to use those up, in addition giving them to all my friends and everybody at work. So I am not complaining. I love it. I feel very blessed that we're getting all these. Like I said, we did start with quail because we literally wanted something that we could have meat, eggs, something immediately from our animals. And quail are sexually mature at 6 weeks. They start laying around 8 weeks, and they're at full adulthood and can be processed at about 8 to 10 weeks. So within 2 months, you've got all the meat coming to you, and you've already got eggs coming. So I do have some quail eggs. They got the memo. They know they're not supposed to be laying it that much this time of year. These are my quail eggs. This is what a normal quail egg looks like. Let me turn that down while I'm yakking. As compared to all my chicken eggs. Sorry, it's dirty. It rained last night, and these got a little dirty. That's the difference. So it takes about 3 quail eggs to equal 1 chicken egg. Most quail eggs look just like this with the little brown spots. I do have one Celadon hen, and she's laying a blue egg. Has a few little specks on it. So there's 2 different colors of eggs that come from the quail. Most of mine are the brown. So that's why we started with quail, and then we moved into chickens and just inherited the pigeons, which they're beautiful. So this spinach is cooked down. I'm trying to make sure I got it spread out everywhere. I am going to salt and pepper it again lightly. Just get flavors all throughout. I'm going to add the whole bottle, which I said earlier was 15-ounce bottle, and this is the creamy Caesar. We're just going to add all this in. And I'm going to add just a smidgen of water in there. Get this, oops, Greg's making a mess. And get this as much out as I can. I don't like wasting it. All right, let's get this all combined. Might as well just turn this off. Okay, once that is 99% combined, I'm gonna put some Parmesan cheese, probably about 1/4 cup. You can add as much or as little as you like. All right, now last but not least, we're gonna let this cool for a minute or two. If it's too thin, it will thicken up. Mine has absorbed it. The pasta will absorb some of that liquid. So I'm just gonna get some parsley that Mom dried. Actually, this was my parsley. And we're just gonna sprinkle it on top. I left a stem in there. For those of you who are new here, I like to pretty up my food, garnish it. And there we go. Now, let me grab a fork. this all out the way. I'm just going to taste it in the pan because I'm going to keep warm. I still have to go out and feed the chickens and gather eggs again tonight because I only got some this morning. And that's not from the chickens, it's from the quail. I gotta go check. That's good. I love the tanginess of that dressing. It's already creamy. You don't have to add anything to thicken it up. If it is a little bit thin, like I said, just leave it uncovered. Let it cool just a second. It will thicken up. I'm gonna double dip. I have to have another one. Y'all, this is delicious. Give this Parmesan chicken tortellini a try. Again, thank you very much, Kettle Kitchen, for having me part of your collaboration again this year. And everybody, please go down below in my description. Check out Kettle Kitchen, a list of all the people in the collaboration, as well as I will down below in mine. I also put a link to Cumberlachia Homestead, which is our homestead channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, I really appreciate it if you would. It does help us get our videos out more, and with the algorithm of YouTube, we always have to keep asking people to do that so our videos actually get out. So again, thank you, Kettle Kitchen. Y'all go out and check all the other videos out. There's some really great pasta videos this month so far. Mine's basically at the end of the month. You only got 7 more days. Actually, we got what, 5 days, and it's going to be Thanksgiving. So in this, I just want to wish you guys all a beautiful Thanksgiving. Hope you have a very blessed Thanksgiving. Spend it with your family. I love and appreciate all of you. And don't forget to come back and see us again up here on our Cumberlachia Homestead. Take care. Bye-bye.